In this video, I want to discuss adding and subtracting complex numbers. Now, in large part, this is going to function exactly the same way as combining like terms when dealing with variables. We can treat I as a variable if you would like. But with complex numbers, remember, we have a real part and an imaginary part. So what we're going to do is combine all the real parts together and combine all the imaginary parts together. And that's going to be, in a sense, our combining like terms. All right? So addition, remember, we don't have to worry about these parentheses. Nothing is being distributed, so I can just lose the parentheses. So 7 minus 3i minus 2 minus I. So 7 is the real part, and negative 2 is the real part. So 7 minus 2 is 5. And negative 3i is the imaginary part, and negative I is another imaginary part. So negative 3i minus I will be negative 4i. And we will make sure that we write our final answer in standard form a plus bi, which it is. So the real part comes first and the imaginary part comes second. So this will be the sum, 5 minus 4i, when I add these two complex numbers. In this second example, I'm going to subtract these two complex numbers. So remember that subtraction is basically just adding the opposite. So what I'm going to do is distribute this minus sign and rewrite my problem as 9 plus 5i minus 13 and then plus 2i. At this point, now I can combine their real parts. So 9 minus 13 is negative 4. And then combine their imaginary parts. A positive 5i plus 2i will be plus 7i. And since I have it written in a plus bi form, I know that I'm done. And this is the difference of these two complex numbers. Our third and final example will be the addition and subtraction of three complex numbers. So once again, when I have addition, I can just get rid of the parentheses. I don't need them. And when I have subtraction, I know that I'm going to distribute that minus sign. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. So 3 plus 7i plus 5 minus 3i. And when I distribute, it becomes negative 4 plus 11i. So at this point, I can add all my real parts together. So 3 plus 5 is 8, minus 4 is 4. And then my imaginary parts I will also combine. So 7i minus 3i is 4i. And then plus 11i is 15i. And I have it written in a plus bi form, so standard form. So I know that I'm done. I can't simplify it anymore. So this 4 plus 15i is the simplified version when I add and subtract these three complex numbers. So remember, for adding and subtracting complex numbers, we're just combining like terms. The real parts go together and the imaginary parts go together.